Dear parents and students, welcome to Erudite School of Learning, Fatehnagar. Mobile number 7568077458. Class 6th, subject History and Civics. Chapter number 3, lecture number 2. If you have any doubt in this lecture, then you just need to write in your notebook. Whenever your school class will be open, then you may clear to related teacher. इस लेक्चर से रिलेटेड कोई भी डाउट है अपनी नोटबुक में लिखें. जब स्कूल ओपन हो तो सब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड टीचर से डिस्कस करें. Page number 26. Features of the Egyptian civilization. Now we discuss about the features of the Egyptian civilization. The Egyptian civilization under the rule of pharaohs were categorized by a well-developed political system. So according to the research, their political system was very good. A rank-based social structure and numerous economic activities. So they are very well settled, wealthy civilization. Let's read on to find out more about these features. So वहाँ का political structure बहुत अच्छा था, social structure बहुत अच्छा था, एंड इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़ भी वहाँ बहुत अच्छी थी. मीन्स वो हर चीज़ में वेल सेटेड थे इजिप्शियन. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर. द pharaohs were strong rulers and excellent administrators. So they are very strong rulers and good administrator. Administrator means official work. They brought about order in society through the creation of laws, organization of labor and trade. And their basic formation is creation of laws. They create laws for the people, and organization of labor. There is a different organization of labor. So this organization take care of the labor and trade. They built magnificent pyramids and temples adding to their glory. Glory means shobha badhana Egypt ki. So they built many. Magnificent means impressive, attractive pyramids and temples on the Egypt. So basically उनका क्या रूल था, वो बहुत ज़्यादा उनकी वहाँ के रूल्स रेगुलेशन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग थे, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग था. मीन्स जो हेड थे उनके डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर बहुत अच्छी थी. सेकंड, वहाँ पर लॉज बने थे, क्रिमिनल लॉज, सोशल लॉज, हर चीज़ को लेकर लॉ बने थे, तो पब्लिक को वही फॉलो करने. लेबर और ट्रेड के लिए अलग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बने हुए थे, तो वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लेबर और ट्रेड को हैंडल करते हैं. The concept of kingship is the key to understand the development of Egyptian civilization. Kingship means king is the head and the whole society is under control of king. Initially, Egyptian kings were considered as incarnation of God. They believe in incarnation of God, means Punarjanam. Gradually, the concept of kingship was modified and they were now considered as divinely appointed representative of God on the earth. Okay, king. King is appointed by the God. They thought king is appointed by the God. The Egyptian concept of kingship is an early version of the divine right theory of kingship, which has been followed by several rulers in the different parts of the world. Means divine right theory of kingship means king is the God. According to this theory, the king derived the right to rule directly from the will of God and not from the concept of people. So in this, there is no concept of people. Whatever decision taken by the king, people have to follow this. जो भी decisions लोगों ने लिए हैं, जो भी decision king ने लिए हैं, लोगों को वो follow करने हैं. वहाँ पर सिर्फ kingship concept चलता था कि king जो है वो God है. Social structure. Second point, government and religion were intertwined. Intertwined means connected. In ancient Egypt, the Egyptian believed that their kings or pharaohs were the descendant of the gods. What they believe? Kings and pharaoh were descendant of the god. Descendant means vanshaj. Therefore, the pharaoh was not only the head of the state but also the god representative on the earth. The Egyptian society was divided into three distinct classes. So, the king is god. And what's the name of their king? Pharaoh. वो king को क्या बोलते थे? Pharaoh बोलते थे. So society is divided in three distinct classes. In today's era, we have rich class, upper class, medium class, and lower class. Like this, they have this three class: upper class, middle class, and lower class. The upper class consisted of members of the royal family. In the first upper class, they have members of royal family, rich land owners means जिनके पास बहुत ज़्यादा land है. High priest means पुरोहित जो पंडित होते हैं, and government officials. So who comes in upper class? Royal family members, land owners, high priest, and government officials. Now come to second, the middle class. The middle class was made up of merchants, manufacturers, artisans, and craftspersons. The ordinary priest was also member of the class. Now the second, who comes in middle class? Merchants, vyapari, manufacturers, आर्टिसंस, क्राफ्ट पर्सन मीन्स जो भी बिजनेस करते थे वो सारे लोग मिडिल क्लास में आते हैं. एंड द थर्ड, द लोअर क्लास कंसिस्टेड ऑफ फार्मर्स एंड अनस्किल्ड वर्कर्स. अनस्किल्ड वर्कर मीन्स they can do any work. They can cleaning, dusting, construction, all the work they can do. Slaves who were mostly prisoners of war. Prisoners of war means जो बंदी बना दिए जाते हैं लोग. Were at the lowest level of society and had no rights. Okay. Lower class is like a slaves. They don't have any right. उनको कोई राइट नहीं है लोअर क्लास को. गवर्नमेंट ने जो रूल दिया है या किंग ने जो ऑर्डर दिए हैं बस उन्हें वो फॉलो करने हैं. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, फैमिली लाइफ. People lived in close-knit families. Close-knit families means joint families, where the father was the head of the family. Who is the head of the family? Father. Families from the upper class lived life for luxury and pleasure. The upper class family lived for their luxury and pleasure. Means वो उनके standard के लिए. They participating in hunting, fishing, fowling expedition. Fowling expedition means चिड़िया का शिकार करना. So उनके शौक क्या थे? जो किंग्स थे उनके शौक ये थे: hunting, fishing, fowling expedition. Hunting scenes often depicted on temple walls. Okay, so Egyptian temples, on these walls you can see the hunting scenes कि वो किस तरह से शिकार करते थे ये सब. Here you can see a painting depicted a hunting scene in ancient Egypt. And tombs tell us about the powers of the kings and nobles. What's the meaning of noble? Noble means Amir. Animals such as rabbit, deer, gazelle means Barasinga, bull, antelope. Antelope, it's a kind of heron, species of heron. Hippopotamus, lion, and elephant were hunted for their meat and skin. Okay, so what they eat? They eat animals such as rabbit, deer, gazelle, bull, antelope, hippopotamus, lion and elephant. ये सारे जो एनिमल्स हैं, ये एनिमल्स ये लोग हंट करते, उनका शिकार करते और उनकी मीट और स्किन दोनों को यूज़ में लेते हैं. नेक्स्ट, ऑक्यूपेशन. The ancient Egyptians were engaged in numerous occupations. So only this is the one of the civilization in which they have numerous occupation. In the past two civilization, they have only one main occupation is agriculture. Agriculture and animal domestication were two such important means of livelihood. And their means of livelihood, agriculture and animal domestication. Animal domestication means animal को पालना, उनका पालन पोषण करना. ओके, सो ऑक्यूपेशन, इजिप्शियन का मेन ऑक्यूपेशन क्या था? एग्रीकल्चर. बट उसके अलावा भी उनके बहुत सारे अदर ऑक्यूपेशंस रहते थे, ट्रेड एंड ऑल. ओके, योर टुडेज होमवर्क, क्लास 6th, subject history and civics, chapter number 3, lecture number 2. Homework, word meaning. Prisoners means bandi. Descendant, वंशज. Following expedition, चिड़िया का शिकार करने को following expedition कहते हैं. Depicted, दर्शाया. Nobles, अमीर. Gazelle, बारासिंगा. Antelope, हिरन. Okay, complete your work and send your daily homework before 9 o'clock every day in good handwriting on this WhatsApp number 7568077458. डेली 9 बजे से पहले आपको अपना होमवर्क रफ नोटबुक में गुड हैंडराइटिंग में करके स्कूल के व्हाट्सएप नंबर 7568077458 पर सेंड करना है. थैंक यू. हैव अ नाइस डे.